All right. So let's just start off with our sigh breath. And on the exhale, just giving yourself permission to completely and totally let go. This is your time to connect up with those high vibrations, those joyful vibrations, those energies of feeling curious. It feels good to feel alive. It can be a feeling of surprise, a feeling of connected to your wisdom. And just let the sound of my voice relax the body, still the mind. Let shoulders get super relaxed, super comfortable, super heavy. It is fun to feel good. It is fun to feel open and allowing to receive that wisdom from spirit, from the universe, from God, from infinite intelligence, to connect up with those energies, however you understand it or experience it. And let's just bring in that energy of groundedness. Maybe you get there by connecting, imagining an old growth tree with the roots going down deep. And just imagine that in your mind. Maybe even becoming the roots, imagining what does that feel like? Is the earth cold, earthy? Maybe imagine a burrow with a fox or another critter underneath the earth. Maybe it's a still feeling, a connected to earth feeling, an all is well feeling. To give yourself permission to let your mind wander, to let your own images and visions come in, and just keep doing those sigh breaths as you remember. Letting the shoulders go super relaxed, super quiet. It is safe to be curious, to be playful, to look at things differently, to look at things outside the box, to ask yourself, how could I look at this differently? Do I really have to buy into this belief? That you can trust yourself, tapping into those energies where you did trust yourself, that you do have that ability to see the priorities, to sift through the information where you know when to speak up, when to keep quiet, when to just go to that beautiful, expansive, and joyful space, that we want to be uplifters, that we want to be that positive influence, that you get and you understand just because somebody else feels sad or anxious, we don't create more joy and well-being by joining in with them, that it is safe for you to be playful, to be curious, that you can trust yourself to speak up when it feels right, that we don't have to prove ourselves, we don't have to push against others. We didn't come to fix or change them or make them behave, but tap into that energy where you can feel when you're in that playfulness and that curiosity, that you've been that positive influence, when you have followed your inspiration and your guidance, and at different times you can feel you opened their minds up, you led the way. You took yourself and you opened up the door to more innovation. And that could be just creating puppets. It could be in a project at work. It could be in a dish that you were making, opening up somebody's mind to bring different things together and just feel how it all makes up our life. Those little things, those big things. The purpose of life is joy, that we love being playful and curious and feeling turned on and glad to be alive, and tap into those moments. Whether it was bugs flying into your viewer on your camera and just feeling a sense of curiosity, or a surprise, something surprising, somebody making you laugh, just getting curious about seeing things differently, going to more expansive places, bring in the feelings, the smells. Don't worry about kind of sorting through it, like moments. when you felt curious, where you felt glad to be alive. You might bring in textures. Like I felt curiosity about something and wondering how it would feel, and it felt different than what I thought. Ooh, that looks smooth, but it feels bumpy. Oh, that felt that felt so different than what I see. Just opening up my mind, getting curious, delighting in seeing that I can break different rules, like having a mimosa at a different time of the day, just knowing I want life to work for me. I want the health and the balance. I want to be that cooperative component in my own life. I want to have more pleasure, more fun. And just feel yourself. Just let things float through your mind. Just being curious, letting different smells, maybe letting texture and even taste. I've had it where I was curious about how something tasted. It's like, ooh, I don't like that. Curiosity can give us information and guidance and help us with our preferences as we come from an open mind, a receptive mind. Like, ooh, what if I mix these different ingredients together? And sometimes it's like, oh, I love that. Oh, I like that food with maybe less moisture or more dried out. It's part of the fun, curiosity, playfulness, feeling glad to be alive, open to different feelings, heat, cold. Like, oh, what would it feel like if I put on another blanket, or if I took off a blanket? Would I feel more comfortable? Would I feel less comfortable? Feel that sense of just with all your senses coming alive. What smells do I like? Ooh, I like that smell. I went for a walk today and there was smoke in the air, and I could just feel how I had no judgment. It's like, ooh, what does that do for the colors in the sky? Oh, it brings more variety. To get curious about how you can look at things differently so that you can enjoy the moment. Giving yourself permission to step outside the box, tapping into moments when you felt creative, you felt playful, you felt curious. Tap into the senses, maybe visually. You saw a cactus, you saw a red bloom. It just felt so beautiful, or you can kind of wrap yourself or step into the textures, the colors, the light, feeling curious, feeling alive, maybe imagining touching different textures, like of papers or gravel or sand, maybe feeling the silkiness of a sand or the rougher texture of sand, letting go of the typical judgments, going beyond what other people have told you you should think or feel or experience, and feel a willingness, like a hot air balloon that lets go, that relaxes. Its weights, it just drops them, it releases them, and then it starts to float up. Feel yourself willing. Being curious, ooh, what would it be like? How high could I float if I let go of another weight? Let it untether from planet Earth. Imagining yourself floating up, giving yourself permission to go beyond the rules, go beyond limited ideas and beliefs, and just allowing yourself every time you listen to this hypnosis meditation to float up, to go to more free places, to let your mind go to these expansive places where there's new beliefs. You get to look at things differently. You get to receive guidance and information. You get to go to this beautiful, expansive place where you play with the universe. You create with the universe, that more beautiful ideas are on tap there and available. So as you're back into this time and place, hopefully feeling good.